Hi folks, how's it going? Welcome to another quick review. Now I do apologise for anybody that actually really likes the idea of this series, because I've only made one video so far in like a month. Because I said about a month ago I said I was starting a new series, and I've only made one quick review in like a month. So that's quite bad, so I do apologise guys. I do intend on doing more of these in the future. So, today's quick review is of Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare. On the PS1, I'm going to review the PS1 version. I'll mention both. In fact, I'll probably just review both here actually. Now what I've mentioned, to be honest, because there is differences in my opinion, and there's a version that I prefer. There's actually a version that I've actually sold on eBay. So one of these is getting posted out. So what one is it, guys? You'll just have to find out. So yeah, guys, Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare. It's a really good survival horror game, guys. And a lot of people said if it wasn't for the original Alone in the Dark, because this isn't the original, this is Alone in the Dark 4, I think it is, the new Nightmare. A lot of people say if it wasn't for Alone in the Dark, Resident Evil wouldn't have existed, because they like came up with the whole survival horror idea. I don't know whether this is true or not, but that's a part of what they say, so yeah. So if anybody knows anything, just let me know in the comments below, but that's basically what I've heard. But yeah guys, it's a really good survival horror game, and probably one of the most scariest games that I've ever played. When I first got the PS1 version when I was younger, and it absolutely terrified me to a point I didn't want to play the game. I didn't get far in the games, I kept getting lost. And to be honest guys, I just got too scared to want to continue, you know. I was trying to look around the mansion, or the manor I think it's called. Some old dusty manor. It's bloody creepy. And yeah, I just kept getting lost, and I didn't want to look around because there was monsters chasing me, and they were just absolutely terrifying me. You know, it's one of the most scary games I've played because of the music. The music's absolutely terrifying. The sound effects, the monsters themselves, the atmosphere, everything about the game, guys, is, in my opinion, really, really scary. I'm not going to lie and say this game's just absolutely perfect. It's a must-own, because it's not. It does have its faults. I would say the PS2 version has more faults, believe it or not, which is why I want to complain about the PS2 version. The music's not as good, it lags quite a lot, the PS2 version. It looks better, obviously, being a PS2 game. The graphics look a lot smoother, and for me, slightly less scary. You know, I like the gritty, dark, you know, kind of Resident Evil kind of style graphics of this game. You know, it just feels more survival horror-like, and it's just more scary, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. So that is why, in my opinion, the superior version is, of course, it is the PS1 version, guys, without a shadow of a doubt. And it's actually quite surprising, you know, because you'd think the PS2 version would be better, apart from just looking better. I mean, the PC version is probably superior. I've never played the PC version. I know it's on Steam, so that would be quite interesting to try at some point. But for me, PS1 version is the best version I've played, and it's got 2 discs as well, as I'll try and demonstrate. There you go, the PS1 version, there we go, it's got 2 discs. Play through half the game in one disc and half the game in another disc. Whereas, of course, the PS2 version, of course, only has 1 disc. So there's another benefit with the PS2 version. Also, the back of the covers are different. You can see that's the PS2 version. And there's the good old PS1 version. So, yes, I did say it's not without its faults. So I've mentioned some of the positives, the atmosphere, the voice acting. It's not terrible, but it's not the best either. So I kind of like it because it's one of those games. It's so bad that it's good, you know. An example of such bad voice acting that it's actually good is a part where you play as Edward Carnby and you're in this dark lab type area. And the lights go out and you're stuck in that area, and it's like, something's wrong, I'm going to be stuck here. That's it, it's working! Like, you know, like half a second later, it all shouts it. It's quite bad, but it's good, you know, it's so bad it's good. It's got that kind of appeal to it. So you get 2 different scenarios. You play as Edward Carnby or Elaine. I've only completed the game as Edward, completed the game probably 3 times as Edward. I've tried to do it with Elaine, but that's the more complicated run in my opinion. It's full of puzzles, and you know, I got about halfway and I just gave up. I couldn't be bothered with it. Whereas you play as Edward Carnby, not so many puzzles, but there is one puzzle that really got on my nerves, and I did have to look up the codes to to actually figure out the puzzle, because I have absolutely no idea how you actually managed to solve that puzzle. So if you're new to the game, new to these kind of games, and you don't like puzzles too much, I'd probably recommend going Edward Carnby, because it's just a lot of fun, a lot better campaign in my opinion. But there you go guys, overall, Alone in the Dark with New Nightmare, in my opinion, is a really good game, really recommend it. You can get it for about £2 or £3 on eBay. For both the PS1 and PS2 versions are about the same kind of price. And you can get them on Steam for about, probably about £3 or £4 I would say as well. But for me, judging by past experiences, I would definitely recommend the PS1 version over the PS2 version. You know, obviously if you don't like really bad graphics, you might not like the PS1 version, you might prefer the PS2 version. As long as you don't mind some of the frame rate drops and like stuff like that. The music had been a bit meh, not that good to be honest. You know, feel free to grab the PS2 version. But if you love like the old Resident Evil games, if you love the graphics on the old Resident Evil games, I'd highly recommend the PS1 version, because it's kind of similar in a way. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this guys. If you've played this game, let me know what you think of Alone in the Dark New Nightmare, and if you've got any requests, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll try and do a quick review of them, and yeah, I'll get back to you. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll catch you all later. See you guys, thanks for watching. Alone